gonna have to go through to get to the end result.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we have Amon-Ra St. Brown on center stage. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Lions and the Browns, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
Performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers.
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Here's Watson now on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at it, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Here's Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a wild shaking up on the play. And now what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. Faking the give. Now Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test it perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Throwing on third down, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won. And one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him during the game. Surgical. Absolutely surgical. That's why he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, very precise. The throws maybe as accurate as he's been in some time.
Yeah, I think he feels pretty locked in here. And I think he feels like he can get it done again in this one, too.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
The numbers for Gibbs from last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw going into the hands of Williams. Touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Watson on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away.
And he's going to go down again. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So here come the Lions now. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. Come on. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
19 tight.
Play action. Stroud now. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown taking it in. And the Lions have regained the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun, here's Watson. Right back to Njoku. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Watson. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it's 21-10. So not only the cough up, but But then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. There's Elijah Moore as he and the offense come out for another drive. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. To throw is Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Watson, off play action. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be wrangled to the ground right there at the 32-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. Second and 3 from the 9. Here's Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal. Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guy. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone. Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game. Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there. Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play. Deshaun Watson and the Browns offense back onto the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a first and 10. Now it's Watson. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. Watson trying to get his guys moving. Watson now on 1st and 10. He's got the connection to Moore. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 50, it's Watson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Watson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Crack all 80. Crack 60. Ready?
Stroud out of the gun here. This pass down the field for Gibbs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Stroud looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Stroud will look to throw once more. He's got it to Williams. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Watson now to throw. Slant route complete to Bell. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so he's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
Again, it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The final shot before the break, Watson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Stroud on third down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Ready, ready.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Cowboy 80. Let go.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 10 through 11, 10 through 11. Go.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now Stroud. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Viking 18. Ready.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Hold it ready.
Stroud off the play fake. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
70.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Stroud now on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. Here's Watson. Right back to Njoku. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw here, hauled in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Watson looks to throw again. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Stroud sets up the play action. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Back to throw, Watson. Here's a diving catch right side. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Play action. Here's Stroud. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Stroud to throw it. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Stroud will look to throw once more. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. Watson now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Lions, they get a critical 10th win on the year with 1 game left to go.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight to the triple.